guys, welcome to the stock market week ahead program by niftinayak.com and I am Vinayak. In this video, I'll be talking about what happened to the markets in the last week and what might happen to the markets in the coming week. Now that we have started a new series, which is the October series, the last series, which was the September series, was very volatile. Nifty was moving all over the places. It went to 17,800, then fell to 17,300, then from there again it went to 17,900, and from there in the last week it has even fallen. So if markets are so volatile, it is very difficult for traders to trade and be successful. Yeah, many traders have lost money. So in fact, even I am one of among them. So I'll be coming out with my P&L statement for this quarter. So you can check my channel, you can like and subscribe to my channel so that you will be able to see a lot of videos which I come out with. VIX was very important factor in the last month. The VIX was very low. It was around 12, 13, 14 on an average. But the movement what Nifty was making was very high. Intraday Nifty used to make a move of 100, 150 points. And obviously when VIX is so low, as option traders, the premium what we collect, it will not be enough for such violent moves, right? So we had to do a lot of adjustment, and sometimes the adjustment would work in our favor and sometimes it would not work in our favor. Now the VIX is very good. Now it is approximately close to 1920, and you can see that the premiums are also good. So last quarter, I would say that it was a quarter where you had to play defensively. You just had to stay at the crease and play defenses. I can tell you this quarter is the time where we should go aggressively. In fact, in my weekly inner circle meet, I told my students that they can go aggressively with short straddles or butterflies or ratio spreads, because now the premiums are excellent. Even if there is a violent move in the market, one can easily manage the moves. The other major thing what is happening in the market is FIIs. FIIs are continuously selling in the market, not just in the Indian market, in the global markets as well. Even in the US markets, they have been selling. So what I did with my positions is, I have closed all my positions. When I say positions, I am talking about equity positions. So whatever stock which I had invested for investment purpose, I sold everything last week. And in fact, I think this is the first time where I might have got the timing right. After I sold, from next day, the market has been falling. Okay. Every time I expected market to fall, but market kept on going up. In fact, I have been closing my positions from 16,000. So when Nifty crossed 16,000, I sold a part of my portfolio. Then it went to 17,000, I sold a part of my portfolio. Then last week when it was around 17,800 around, I felt that market has short a lot and I closed everything. So now in my portfolio, I am having only two stocks. One is ITC and the other one is Vodafone Idea. Other than these two stocks, I don't have anything. I sold everything with whatever I had, and now I am sitting with cash. Okay. Now I am waiting for the right moment to invest them again. But saying that, what I have done is, in all the stocks which I have sold a put option, which is approximately 8 to 10% away from the spot price. In case if market collapses and if my OTM becomes ITM, I will be willing to take delivery in those stocks. So I need not worry. In case if I was wrong and if market shoots up, that is also fine. The premium what I will be collecting will be good enough. Okay. But for now, things are working in my favor, but you never know when things are going to change. So is this the right time to short the market? My answer is no. Wait for the 20-day moving average to be broken. So let me just show you that in the chart. So you can see that this is the daily chart of Nifty. So this is the trend which I have drawn. So you can just see this. So Nifty has been respecting this trend all the time. Now this trend line has been broken, and you can see that we are trading way below the trend line. So now is the time where you exit your positions, which is what I have done. So now we take short positions when the 20-day moving average is broken. Okay. So the 20-day moving average is somewhere around 17,500. So on a closing basis, if 17,500 is broken on the lower side, then we will be initiating short positions. But if Nifty again gets back to the trend, okay, so now the trend is broken, so it looks like it will go down further. If it doesn't, and if it again gets back to this trend, then we will be initiating long positions. And when I say I'll be initiating long position, it doesn't mean that I will be going long in futures or buying some naked call or whatever. What I mean is we will be executing bullish strategies and bearish strategies. Okay. The major geopolitical event which is now happening is that of China. In China, there are many things which is happening. One is the Evergrande issue, but now there is not much talks happening about Evergrande. So there was a rumor that this will turn out to be a global event and global markets will correct. For now it looks like it is just the China specific issue. Okay. The other major thing what happened recently, that is yesterday, is that you can see the link here. This is the Times of India link what I am showing you. China has deployed troops in eastern Ladakh. So now will this turn out to be a warlike situation or will there be some escalation? We don't know. Okay. So this is a big geopolitical event which is happening. So will this have an impact on the markets? We don't know. So even if there is slight escalation, even if there is a war-like situation, you can expect markets to fall further. But we don't know. See, both the countries are nuclear powered and they are mature enough. So I don't think there will be a major escalation. But even if there is a slight escalation, that reason will be enough for markets to correct. So what I will tell you is keep an eye on gold and crude oil. Even if there is slight escalation, the prices of these two commodities will reflect that, because a huge money will be moving into safe havens like gold. Okay. So this is very important factor. So let's track this event as well. The next one is dollar index. Now dollar index is approximately 94, 95. So if it goes beyond 95, then that is going to be a problem for emerging markets like India. So there will not be much inflows of FII if it goes beyond 95. So keep an eye on dollar index as well. The markets has been correcting not just in India but across the globe. The Dow Jones has been falling. The Nasdaq, which had led the US market, is now correcting. So you can see that even in our IT sector in India also. In India, the IT sector had rallied a lot. You can see Mindtree, Infosys, Tech Mahindra, these had shot up significantly in last 1.5-2 months. So now there might be some profit booking which is happening in the IT sector, which is a good sign because markets can't keep going in one direction. So now there will be some shake off where the weak players will be removed and probably the next rally might begin. So I have taken a trade in Mindtree because the premiums were good. In fact, I have shared that trade in my Twitter and Facebook as well. So that is a pretty safe strategy which I have taken. If things work out, probably I'll be making around 7 to 8% for this month. Reliance is trading beyond 2500 and Reliance has been a fantastic share. So now you can see that there is a slight divergence in Reliance stock price and Reliance RSI. So the RSI is showing that the momentum may not continue at the same rate. So if you are interested, you can even execute a call ratio spread in Reliance as well. Okay. unless there is some major news where they may come out with Jio 5G phones or whatever. If those kind of things happen, then that's a different question. But otherwise, the Reliance may now go into a consolidation phase. Okay. The next geopolitical thing was about Germany. So in Germany, Angela Merkel government has been removed, and so this was a major event in Europe, and the Europe markets did not react too much for this news. Okay, and in many cities in India, the lockdown has been removed, so it looks like there won't be any third wave in COVID. So you can tell that the COVID era is more or less come to an end. But yes, like any other disease, it will be among us. So we have to take regular vaccination, but the life will continue. So you can see that theaters, restaurants, clubs, everything has been opened. So it looks like that the economy will be back to track very soon. And I can tell you that the index has already priced in most of it. So now the focus will be on individual stocks like Inox, PVR, the restaurant stocks, hotel stocks, where there can be some movement. In fact, most of these Inox, PVR stocks have rallied a lot because of this news. So now COVID may not have any impact. So as expected, the third wave did not happen, which is good. So let's see how the world will take COVID further. So coming to my trade, I executed put ratio spread, which I had explained in my previous video. So I executed that last week. So let me just show you that trade. So this is the trade which I took on around 27th or 28th, when in the last week of September. The reason why I took this 1 week before the starting of the expiry is, as I told you, September has been a volatile month, and in first 3-4 weeks of the series, market had rallied too much. And when markets rally too much, there is a huge chance of profit booking in the last week of the series. Okay, which is what I expected and which is what happened. So what I did, I had the trades which I had taken for the September series as well, and I took the same set of trades for the October series as well. So I had not taken this trade on the day when I took the trade. So it was just, I bought 2 lot of 17,800 put, and I sold 1 lot of 18,000 put. So this was the trade, and I have taken more than 20-25 sets of this. Okay, and as expected, market fell in the last week of the expiry, and after that, when markets fell, so on Friday I added one more leg to this, so to be on the safer side, so I added 2 lots of 17,000 put. So now the capital what I have deployed here is approximately 1 lakh per set. So if markets continue to fall, then I will be making wonderful profit, and if market shoots up, then probably I may have to do some adjustments. Okay, so this was the exact same strategy what I have explained in my previous video as well. There are a lot of doubts which people had, so I will be coming out with a new video explaining all the nuances, tricks, techniques on this video as well, and I'll be clarifying most of the doubts which people have asked in my previous video. Okay, so do watch that video as well. So I hope you guys like the video. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you can learn more about trading and investment. Thank you guys for watching.